Hi, I'm Nice Peter.
Hello, I'm EpicLLOYD.
And we're here to talk about this episode of the Epic Rap Battles of History. First of all, we'd like to point out that this recording process has been sponsored in part by non-alcoholic beer. Oh, we have an app.
We have an app.
It's free.
Yeah.
And it's just we wanted to make something that's a quick way for you to get the videos and watch them. And
it's cool. Check it.
yeah, see. So you may have noticed that it was Lloyd playing Edison, and I did the voice. I did the vocal rapping for Nikola Tesla, but you may have noticed it was a different face doing the performance.
That was a different guy?
That was a different guy.
That wasn't you?
That wasn't me.
Wow.
That wasn't me. That is our dear friend Dante. Now, before I ever made a rap battle, before we did any rap videos of any kind.
Yeah, I met Dante when you guys were playing together, just doing gigs at bars for beers.
Oh, that's right.
And burgers.
So before I even made any YouTube videos, me and Dante used to play in a band together where we would improvise songs on stage, and that was actually when I started wearing the sunglasses, was in those shows because I couldn't look at anyone. So that's what I was doing with Dante when I started working for Maker and started writing songs for them and started making videos. Me and Dante continued, like, when I started growing my YouTube channel, it was me and Dante doing rock and roll things, and it was a big part of it. So me and Dante got this recording studio, and we lived here, and we worked here 24 hours a day, and he helped us with writing a lot of things. He's actually we got to credit him as the writer of You're the Only Type of Dynamite That's Never
Going to Bang.
That was Dante's writing. So he's had a really integral part, but he's not a rapper. The homeboy is a great musician. You should check out his channel. He makes great music. He makes an acoustic. He's got a beautiful, soft, soothing voice.
It's like caramel.
It's like caramel.
Did
you say caramel?
I said caramel.
All right.
Caramel. I say caramel.
I say caramel. It's all right. He's got a beautiful, velvety, butterscotchy voice. You should check out his music. And he was the one that got me excited about Tesla. I never really had heard all these stories about this scientist Tesla, and he got really into it. He's one of his personal heroes. He made a video of him doing a Tesla thing.
And he looks like Tesla.
He looks like Tesla!
He looks like Tesla.
I wanted to touch on, I haven't been in a battle in a little bit, but I don't want people out there to get freaked out like I'm not bailing on the rap battles.
No, you're not going. No, this is just we're sort of the chefs of this thing, and it's always going to be us being the chefs of it, but it's nice to get different ingredients in there from time to time.
Exactly. You get some pepper, some pepperoni. Neither of us are going anywhere. I don't want you to think, if you don't see Lloyd in a battle, it doesn't mean Lloyd's gone. And if you don't see me in a battle, it doesn't mean I wasn't there and I wasn't involved. We write them, we make them, we produce them. It's the same process. No matter who you see on the screen, it's still the same people behind us. What's the deal with the heroin bit?
I love the heroin joke. The heroin joke, here's how the heroin joke came about.
Tell us all about this.
The heroin joke came about completely spontaneously and organically. We were doing Gandalf Dumbledore, and hey bro, you want to buy some heroin? And I just did it again. The next time, I think the next one was Seuss, and then people sort of
got onto it. They caught on to it.
But the thing I loved about that joke is that it was very spontaneous. I was starting to get preoccupied during the course of the shoot, being like, how am I going to get this heroin? And like it just started to get stale. I'm very confident we'll either do it again or find something else that's equally as cool.
We're sitting here. Let's reach out to you for some questions.
Yeah.
I'm going to send out a tweet. I have a Twitter. It's @NicePeter. Lloyd has a Twitter. It's @TheEpicLLOYD. Yeah. And we'll send out a tweet and see if you guys have any questions. We'll answer some questions.
Castwave Studios says, what's harder, editing or songwriting?
I'd say editing and songwriting are both just as hard. It's just we don't have to do that much of the editing anymore.
For me, songwriting is a lot of writing and scribbling it out and writing and scribbling it out and rearranging pieces and getting jokes from here. We have a couple guys that help write us lyrics. Zach, Mr. Napkins, delivers us jokes. We have another guy named Mike who helps us with concepts and stuff. But people go in one room and I'll go in another room and we'll like grind it out and then come up and like, yeah! We
do a lot of research. We do like 2 weeks of just obsessing over these characters. We also, we track a demo session. So when we did Martin Luther King versus Gandhi, we met with Key and Peele, we got some ideas going, and we recorded a demo for them so they could understand the flow. And then that dream thing is important. I'd say it happens a lot where we both wake up in the morning and be like, man, I'm losing sleep over this. And, yeah, so am I. And we both had the same dream about Martin Luther King. We wanted to change what he was saying. So we basically, on that morning that Key and Peele came in to record, we rewrote the whole thing, essentially. One of the best choices you can make sometimes is to scrap everything and just start over. Just be like, something's not right. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it again.
Yeah. Chandler Struley says, I got one. How do you decide what rap battle to make off the suggestions?
We look at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of suggestions every day.
We want to make sure that the characters are going to be characters that are epic forever. So probably not going to do as many, you know, the weird sort of flash in the pan type suggestions that are really popular now but won't be later. Usually those get sort of weeded out. We want to do things that people will know forever. Bearded Timbino asks, which parts did you enjoy playing the most when it comes to costumes and rap lyrics? I thought that the Ben Franklin costume for me was pretty amazing. I just would look in the mirror like, oh my god, I look ridiculous. And then lyrically, I don't tend to like nerdy characters, but when we write things like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, and when, even this Thomas Edison Tesla one, there's so much cool research in there. And then the flow for me is like the whole like, let me just step right in like that. I dig that. So I would say those two are probably my favorite lyrically.
For me, costumes and lyrically, Beethoven was probably my favorite. That was just such a cool character to play. And to be able to sit in this dark character and just like growl at the camera was really cool. So Beethoven was probably my favorite.
Okay, Blade Brawl asks, what's the most enjoyable part about making the rap battles?
I know exactly what this is. This is the moment when we're writing and we realize we have it. We usually go, oh yeah! It's just like everything comes together. We've been researching all this stuff, writing all this stuff, and just not quite getting it to fit, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's it. And that's it. That's my favorite part.
I agree. Well, thanks for giving us questions. We hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more.
So we're curious also, is there any part of the process that you're more interested in, that you'd like to see more of?
We want to try to do a little bit more of this stuff in the BTS videos and interact a little bit more, because the rap battles have been taking a lot of our time, so it's good to talk to you.
Yeah, we just wanted to let you know that we're here, and we're actual people. We know that you're actual people, and we like that you're here. We hope that you enjoy what we're doing, and if you don't, go somewhere else. Or tell us, or whatever.
Bye.
Bye.